how about we upgrade that inner algorithm that's controlling that big old search engine that you've got in your skull? How about we do that today? Because I'm going to tell you this: everything you want out of the next phase of your life, your financial well-being, your physical health, your relationship development, the pursuit of something meaningful, absolute clarity, wouldn't that be wonderful? It's out there in some kind of iteration, and it's just waiting for you to build path to it. Living in the moment, it's hard to understand that there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of iterations of your life that are waiting to play out for you, and they all start to take form as you begin to make decisions and act upon those decisions. But, for years and years, we called the mind a supercomputer, but now I really kind of think of it more as a super search engine. And that what your mind is doing is that it's scanning all of your previous experiences in life. It's understanding all of your desires, all of your internal pursuits. And it's designed to help you make the decisions so that you can choose the best paths that get you to where you want to go. Ultimately, it's an elite tool. It's a divine tool. Like, it's beyond any tool that you have physically at your beck and call. I wouldn't even call your mind AI. I would call it I am, right? Because this is not artificial intelligence. This is divine intelligence. It's the ultimate intelligence, and it's designed specifically for you. And so that's where you've got to leverage this thing. But what seems to me right now is that you are sitting on pause. And we have to address this as a very specific problem. What I see happening is that the algorithm that's in your mind is serving up things that it believes you want, because you are dealing with malware in the coding of your mind. It's almost as if like your mind has been hacked by previous experiences that create this resistance. It creates this hold on you and keeps you from making the decisions. Now, you have to remember, the decision to do nothing is a decision in and of itself, and that decision acts out. The algorithm in your mind doesn't know right from wrong. It doesn't know if what it's serving up is good for you or bad for you. It just assumes it's what you want. And think about it that way. So this search engine, this universal energy, and you can call it manifestation, you can call it prayer, you can call it whatever you want, but this universal energy doesn't know whether or not it's good or bad. It just thinks it's what you want, because that's what you're reflecting on. And so if you are dealing with prompts, search words that have doubt in it or fear or low worthiness in it, then it thinks that that's what you want, and that's what it's serving up to you. It's ultimately saying, okay, it seems to me like you're not ready. It seems to me that you're worried you can fail. It seems to me that you might not be able to deal with the shame or the embarrassment of what it is that you are pursuing here. And so it serves up for you exactly what it is that you are marinating on. So how do we fix this corrupted algorithm, this mental search engine that's loaded up with all this malware? So you have to think of it like online management, online reputation management. And I'm sure you know that companies hire these reputation management firms to deal with negative comments that are showing up on their Google reviews or on their web pages. And what they do is they try to load the page up with positive reviews, surface all the positive reviews so the negative reviews can be pushed to the bottom, and that they become less relevant in the search engine. And so what we have to do is we have to do essentially the same thing. One of the things that we can do is we can surround ourselves with positive, affirming people who are not aligned with your doubt, people who believe you have potential. You surround yourself and you let them speak new phrases, new prompts into that search engine of yours and build up your self-worth. You want to invite new thoughts into your mental database here. When I went through that low period, and around the same time I was meeting Christy, my wife, she was very, very instrumental in placing new mental images of self-worth in my head by the things that she reinforced with me. And then you have to do some things yourself. You have to convince yourself that you're worth it. You have to convince yourself that it's time to make the move, right? High self-worth isn't arrogance. That's what I can tell you. I can promise you this. It's strength. It's clarity. It's the foundation for making bold decisions without being paralyzed by fear. So if you believe that ultimately thoughts create feelings and feelings create actions and actions create results, then you have to start cleaning up the very first prompt that's in your mind, and that is the thought of your worthiness. Because let me tell you something, my friend, you got this. You got this. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You stay where you are? But at least you know that if you tried and stayed where you are, that's so much better than not trying and wondering where you could be.